Today, I want to talk about cheap upgrades that you can do to your mountain bike to make it perform so much better than it does currently. If you bought a cheap Walmart mountain bike, this video is going to be for you. It's going to transform your bike into something that's actually capable of tackling some of those trails out there, and it's going to make you a better rider overall. All right, guys, stay tuned for this. We're going to break down 5 different upgrades that you can do to your bike to make it perform way better. If you like this kind of stuff, please hit that like button, subscribe to our channel as well, and let's get going. The absolute very first thing you need to get for your mountain bike as an upgrade is going to be new grips. Most of the time when you buy a bike from Walmart, it just comes with those slip-on grips that usually just end up falling off, or you are halfway down the trail and end up working their way loose. But you can buy these lock-on style grips, and these will not come off if you put them on correctly. And you can swap these out very, very easily, and they're super cheap. Guys, you can buy these, I think, on Amazon for like $6, $6 to $10, and that is about it. And you can get even better ones for like 20 that are like top of the line. So they come in different styles here. This is a single lock-on, and I found that honestly, the single lock-ons I like the best. They hold in place just as good as the 2-piece lock-on, and I just kind of like them better. And you can install these in literally seconds. And they don't mess your bars up. You don't have to mess with glue being on those grips or anything. They just lock on super easy. So there's all kinds of different styles out there, guys. You can customize your bike pretty much however you want. And you see how this has a lock on both ends. So yeah, if you want extra securement, you can do it. It's just as easy. But grips, #1 upgrade, you gotta do it. It's gonna transform your bike, the way it handles, and it's just gonna be more comfortable overall. All right, let's talk about #2. The second upgrade is definitely gonna be a set of pedals. So you need to get yourself a good set of pedals that is gonna allow you to have a lot of traction out there. And if you have the money, go ahead and buy a good pair of mountain bike shoes. It's just gonna enhance that grip. They really have a sticky bottom, and those little spikes on the pedals really bite into that shoe, and it's going to keep your feet on the pedals while you're out there on the trails. And it's just a way better option than those cheap pedals that usually come on a mountain bike. Pretty much at any price, they come with those standard platform pedals that are just garbage. They have no traction whatsoever. So get a good set of mountain bike pedals, and they're super cheap. I think for around 20 to 30 bucks, you can get a really good set of mountain bike pedals like these Fukers right here. Continuing on with the order of what I would suggest you do as upgrades is going to be a new set of bars and a stem. This stem was only like 10 bucks on Amazon, and it is a very cheap stem, but this thing works. I had it on a budget Walmart bike for a long time, and this thing just worked great. And these bars, I think, were like 17 bucks. So both are Wake branded. You can get them on Amazon, very, very cheap. And this just transformed that mountain bike I had. These are 780 mil bars, so they're really wide. So this is going to give you a lot of stability out on the trail, and it gives you the option to cut these down to make these whatever length you want. So you can really customize your bike and the way it feels, and it's going to be 10 times better than the bars that come on those cheap Walmart bikes. The stem is also going to be a lot lighter than the ones that normally come on Walmart bike. These are both aluminum, very, very lightweight. The ones that come on Walmart bikes are steel, and they weigh a ton. So if you're looking to lighten up the front end on your bike, these are both great options, and for 30 bucks, it's definitely going to transform the way your bike feels. So we are progressing up in cost, but still very, very budget-friendly option here. So the next upgrade we have is going to be a saddle. So if you're not comfortable on your bike, you're probably not going to ride it that much. You're going to be more apt to not get out and ride on the trails. So you really need to get a type of saddle that's going to fit you and the type of riding that you're going to be doing. So over here on this bike, we have a very nice dropper post with a very compact style seat. It has a nice little ridge in there. It's going to relieve pressure where it needs to. And over here, we also have an ergon seat that definitely has a big channel right here that's going to allow for a lot of pressure to be relieved as well. So if you're going out on long day rides, you're going to be very comfortable with these type of saddles. So definitely look for a type of saddle that's going to fit you. And typically you can find a decent saddle for under 50 bucks, and you're going to be happy with it. So the very last upgrade we're going to be talking about is not really an upgrade. It's really just a part of maintenance, and that is going to be using the proper lube for your bike. I can't tell you how many times I see people out on the trail, we'll be talking and stuff, and they just don't do proper maintenance on their bike. Or you can look down at their chain and you're like, what the heck are you even working with? That thing is so rusted. So we have some products right here from Muck Off, and you can get any type of grease. It's gonna be better than nothing, right? If you get any type of brand lube. But this right here is a dry lube. So I live out here in the desert, it's very dry, so this dry lube really works well. And you just need to properly apply this to your chain every so often. That's gonna keep it nice and lubricated, and it's not gonna wear down over time. So, chains do cost quite a bit if you're on a really good bike, and prolonging the life of that chain is really gonna help you out. So it's not really an upgrade, but it kinda is in a way, because most people don't do it the right way. Also, greasing up different parts of your bike. So if you get a new set of pedals, definitely lube the threads up so they don't seize up. It's gonna protect those pedals from getting condensation, all that stuff in there. It's gonna rust them. You should grease up your headset. That, most Walmart bikes are creaking and cracking and all that. Definitely grease that up. It's gonna take all that out. It's gonna make that bike more enjoyable to ride. And you can do that for pretty much every single component on your bike. Grease that thing up, and it's gonna prolong the life, and it's gonna make it more enjoyable to ride. So I know we said 5 upgrades, but I'm gonna throw a bonus in for the end. And this is probably gonna be the most expensive one, but you can find this type of item for around 50 bucks on Amazon. And that is gonna be a new crankset and bottom bracket. So you can get a Holotech style bottom bracket and crankset for around 50 bucks. IXF, I think, is one that makes one. And it is just gonna smooth out that bike completely. I'm talking no more creaking, cracking, all that stuff coming from your bottom bracket. It's gonna be way more smooth, and it's gonna be very lightweight. So if you're looking to lighten up your bike a little bit for 50 bucks, this is a great way to do it. Get rid of that square taper bottom bracket, and it's really gonna do that. And it's just way smoother. And these cheap ones still work very well. And if you're looking to convert to a 1x drivetrain, this is the time to do it. You can do it for 50 bucks. And even if you don't want to get rid of the gears up on the handlebars, you can still just run the one that goes to your rear derailleur, and you're gonna be just fine. You can remove the front one. But a super good way to upgrade your bike if you're looking to get with the modern times. 1x drivetrains are kind of the standard now. So great way to do it, 50 bucks, new crankset and bottom bracket. All right guys, hopefully you like this video of the top 5 or 6 different upgrades that you can do to your budget mountain bike to make it perform way better. And these are just super cheap, and probably all of these together you could do for under 150 bucks or so, depending on the type of items you actually purchase. But guys, you can really transform a Walmart bike and make it something that's actually capable of handling some of these trails, because a lot of these bikes are okay from Walmart or a budget store, but you can make them twice as good with just a little bit of upgrades. All right guys, hopefully you liked this video. If you did, hit that like button, subscribe to our channel as well. We'd love to have you, and I'll catch you in future videos.